everyone, hopefully okay. So today I'm going to be doing what's in my makeup bag because I've not done this video since last summer, which is quite a long time ago, and quite a lot of the products that I showed in that video are completely different to the products that I use now. So I thought that I'd do an updated what I carry around in, well, I don't even carry this around because this is a bit big to carry around, but this is basically all the makeup I put on my face every single day and my current favourites right now. So I'm going to get stuck in, and I can't talk today, which is always a great start. I'm going to get stuck in so we're not here for like 17 years. But this makeup bag is from Too Faced, and I'm not sure if this is a one that you can buy because I got it as part of like a press kind of package, which I'm very, very lucky to receive. And I just thought it was a really, really nice size, and I thought it was really cute because it's got all like lip glosses on it. But if I'm kind of traveling, I've got like a smaller one that I take because obviously this is quite big, and I find that if I carry around big makeup bags, I'm just more inclined to kind of put loads of stuff in there, so that's not always a good thing. So we're just going to dig right in. None of this is particularly in any order of like how I put stuff on my face. So we're just going to go like a lucky dip. It's going to be like a charity raffle. Kind of. We're going to start with a lip product. This is the Bourjois Colour Boost, and this is called Peach on the Beach, which I think is just a fab name. It's just a neon corally pink colour, which I think is really, really pretty, and I've got hair in my face, which is not really pretty, it's really annoying. But yeah, I really like these. These are great for spring and summer because they're really easy to carry around with you, and it's a really, really pretty colour. It kind of like brightens everything up whilst being kind of nude-ish at the same time, so I really, really like that, and I've been wearing it a lot lately as a bit of a spring kind of colour update. Next we have Benefit What's Up, which is a highlighter, and I have recently rediscovered this, and I'm just like, oh my god, Corey, why is all this hair in my mouth? But not only just that, I've been like, why haven't I not been using this? Because it's amazing. It's so glowy and creamy and blendable and highlightery. It's just the perfect highlighter, and I don't know why I stopped using it. Obviously I am just a total fool basically. But yeah, definitely I think this and MAC Soft and Gentle win my two favourite highlighters ever awards, so round of applause to them. Next, throwing everything everywhere, is this cream shadow from e.l.f. or Eyes, Lips, Face, whatever you call it. I'm going to go with e.l.f. because it reminds me of Buddy the Elf, and that makes me happy. Long lasting lustrous eyeshadow, and this is the colour Toast. It doesn't look much like toast because usually when I put toast in, it ends up coming black because I like to burn things. It makes me sound like an arsonist. I'm not, FYI, I just have this tendency to burn everything that I cook. I'm sure I'm not the only one. But I really like this because it's really pretty gold glittery cream eyeshadow, and it's really, really lovely with pairing like a brown smoky eye. So really like that. And next is the Antipodes Skin Brightening Translucent Powder, and I tend to use this as a setting powder for my concealer and my concealer basically. But I really like this because it's nice and brightening and translucent and good at oil control. And also Antipodes is called Antipodes. Like, I used to think it was called Antipodes. Like, that's just my pronunciation to a T, but yeah, it's actually Antipodes. Next, my current favourite mascara, and the one that I just use all the time, is the Too Faced Better Than Sex. I feel like I have said this way too many times in videos because it's a rude name, and every time I say it I'm like, oh, rude. Next up is another cream eyeshadow, and recently I have been loving a bit of cream shadow, which is a bit not that exciting. And this is Benefit's Bikini Teeny, and I've been absolutely loving this. I got it as part of like a kit a little while ago, and I'd never really used it before, but then I saw Lauren Elizabeth use it, and I think in one of her makeup videos, and she's one of my favourite YouTubers, so I was like, I'm going to use the same because I'm a massive fangirl. And then I've got a concealer. This is the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age, the Eraser Eye. Bloody love this, as do most of the beauty world, but for good reason too. It's a really, really good under the eye highlighter slash concealer slash highlighter when you're contouring. It's a really, really nice concealer, and I really, really, really like that. Next up is Benefit's Puff Off, which is a eye gel kind of with a Monopoly boards slash iron on the end, which is quite cute. And basically this is a cream to help depuff the eye, does that make sense? To kind of make your eye look a bit brighter, less puffy, because my eyes have been like 50 shades of grey lately. Like, I don't know what's wrong with them. Like I said in one of my other videos, I should just obviously drink more water and sleep more. But that's real life for you. Not everyone can get 12 hours of sleep. I wish I could, but I have a life. But yeah, so basically I've been using this along with the other benefit. It's potent eye cream, which I really, really like. I don't think it does a massive difference. Like, I don't think I look, ooh, 10 hours sleep. I don't know what that was then. But I still use it, and I really like the feel of the iron. Oh, it feels so nice. It's so cooling on your eye. It's really, really nice. And yeah, so good on you, Monopoly Iron Board. It's not really from Monopoly, but that's what I like to say. And we've got another primer. This is the Gosh Prime and Set. It's the primer and mattifying powder. It's a 2-in-1. Hey, that's reminded me of that Spice Girls song, 2 become 1. That's right, isn't it? Oh yeah, I love the Spice Girls. But yeah, this is amazing. I don't think I've harped on about this yet because I haven't done a talky favourites video for a couple of months. But if you have oily skin, you need to get this in your life because it's the best oil control primer I have ever used. Like, whoop, that is high praise indeed, but high praise it deserves. It just keeps oil at bay. Like, literally, if I do like a normal, like even my beloved Body Shop primer, if I put that on in the morning, usually by lunchtime, I'm like, okay, I need to powder because I'm looking like a greasy Sue right now. Who is Sue? Why is she greasy? But this keeps your makeup matte all day long. Like, seriously, you don't have to worry about powder. You don't have to worry about sweating. It's going to be amazing for the summer because if you're a fellow oily skinned person like me, when summer starts to creep up, you're like, oh no, back to the days of looking like my face dripped in water. But this is just absolutely incredible. It really is the best oil control primer ever, and it hasn't broke me out either, which is also really good because obviously it does slightly worry me when I use primers that are really good at blocking oil because I'm like, is this blocking my pores? But I haven't broke out with it, so that's really, really good. Next is Dior's Glow Maximizer Light Boosting Primer, which I have been mixing in with my foundation, which has been the, that was a bit of a weird accent, it was like, which has been, what accent was that? It probably wasn't even an accent, was it? I said about accents the other day, like, sorry, I'm going off a tangent now, but I was saying, imagine if Frankie, like, one day talked, because I always said it's like one of my greatest dreams in life that Frankie would talk so I'd know what he sounded like, and I said to him, like, imagine if Frankie talked and he spoke in a different accent. So I googled where the Labradoodles originate from, and it's from Australia. So can you imagine if Frank just turned around and was like, "G'day mate, I'd like to go on a walk now." I know that didn't sound anything like Australian, but don't you think that's like a really funny thought? Like, imagine like your dog that you've got at home, like look up where it's from. Imagine if it had like an Irish accent, like, you know, with an Irish set, it'd be like, "Hello, I'm going to go down to have a walk. Where's Niall?" I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, anyways, moving on to what I was actually talking about. Bourjois Healthy Mix. I've been absolutely loving this again lately. It's such a nice glowy foundation. My skin has been totally drab and dry lately, and a lot of the foundations I own have just clung to the dry patches, and it's just not a good look. But this does not at all. It's really nice, it's really glowy, it has ish okay coverage, need a good concealer. But I have also been mixing it in with this Dior Glow Maximizer Primer to really give my skin a bit of a boost, because I bought this ages ago because I thought it was going to be the answer to my glowy dreams, and then I kind of neglected it, which is a bit like, oh, awful. So I've been mixing the two of these together, and it makes a really lovely glowy base. For my face today, I mixed this in with NARS Coco Cabana. I kind of originate. I don't know, I kind of go between the two of them, but the Dior one's in there at the moment, so that's the one we're going to say. Next is a blush I've been using, and this is from Zoeva, and it's the colour Shy Beauty, I think, I hope. Basically, it's a really gorgeous peach colour, like look how pretty that is. I never knew that Zoeva did makeup, and then I met up with their PR, and she was telling me all about them, and their makeup is incredibly cheap, but really, really good, like, quality, that's the word. I was going to say value, but that was like, I've already said value. This blush is £6.50, like seriously £6.50. Where can you get a £6.50 blush from? Like, not many places, like even like drugstore places, it's very rare to find a blush for that cheap. I'm probably lying, I'm probably making that up, but I just think for £6.50 that's pretty good. It's 8 grams, which is quite a lot of blush for your book. And I just think it's a really, really pretty pigmented colour, and Zoeva have some really lovely makeup pieces, which I was pleasantly surprised by. I love it when you kind of use a makeup product and you're kind of thinking, I think this is going to be crap, which is rude and judgmental. But then you use it and you're like, oh, like, you know that emoji, the hands, that's what it's like. Next up is, sorry, let me just clear my throat. My eyeliner, which is the L'Oreal Superliner. I love this eyeliner. I will buy it till I die because no doubt I will be one of those old ladies that does eyeliner. Then a concealer I've been using recently is the Rimmel Last and Finish Concealer, and this is incredible for under the eyes and for highlighting when you're highlighting and contouring because it's super light, really high coverage, and it's really, really blendable. Like, this is the colour Porcelain, which is just amazing. I'm probably going to go and get a more medium skin tone so I can get, I'm going to go get a medium skin tone, just get one from the shop. I'm going to go get a medium shade so I can use it on the rest of my face to see how it covers against spots and stuff, because this is way too pale to use on like spots. But under the eyes and for highlighting, this is pretty good and I'm pretty darn impressed. So go check this out if it's in Boots already. I think it should be out now. If it isn't, hold your horses and go get it when it does, because if you like highlighting and contouring like me, you're gonna love that. Then we've got a lipstick, and this is actually one of the lipsticks that came in this package, and it's the Too Faced Melted Metal, and this is the colour Metallic Debutante, which sounds very Princess Diaries, doesn't it? But this is a really pretty metallic peachy shade, and when I first saw this I was like, metallic, oh no, mine from my frosted lipstick days from Miss Sporty when I was 11. But seriously, these are really, really pretty. And if you follow me on Instagram and you saw my incredibly posy Instagram post last week, I have a peachy lip on, my hair's looking quite big. That is the lip gloss that I'm wearing. It's just a really, really pretty summery colour, and I think I'll be wearing that a lot. And it's my favourite one out of the range. There's some really, really lovely colours, but this one's my favourite and probably the most wearable for me. What's wrong with me? Next up is my Charlotte Tilbury Contour and Highlight Film Star Bronze and Glow palette, which I love. I have been using this every single day since I bought it back in December, and yes, it was a lot of money, and yes, we're not going to talk about that, but I think it was worth the money because I use it every single day and I absolutely love it. So I use this for contouring and highlighting, but yeah, I really, really like it. I just think it gives you that really kind of lovely glow, and it's really good for contouring, and it kind of makes you look like a Kardashian's long lost cousin. And then finally, no, not finally, I'm kind of I need to hold my horses. The NARS Better Than Woman, no, and God Created the Woman palette, which was like a massive hype like a couple of years ago. It's this very dinky neutral palette, and I recently went back home, so this is my travel to go palette because it has all the colours I could ever need. It's got a light colour, a little bit left, a kind of a shimmery taupe colour, and the rest are kind of just browns, some matte, some shimmery. And I just, you know, if in doubt, I always go for a brown smoky eye. So this is just perfect for me, and it's so teeny tiny, look at it. It's like a little tiny Tim. So yeah, I really, really like this palette, and I just think it's lovely. I don't think they do this anymore, so sorry for being a tease, but that's in my makeup bag. And then finally, I have my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, which is just my favourite concealer right now. Usually a couple of layers to cover up spots and stuff, but I think once you've got a couple of layers on and powdered, it lasts all day. It's a really lovely consistency. It blends so, so well, and I really like the colour. This is the colour 20. It's a really, really good colour on me. Like, no matter if I'm pale or having a fake tan day, it kind of matches either way. So I really, really like this concealer, and it's definitely worth checking out. If you're in the line for a good creamy blendable concealer, I prefer this to the Collection Last and Perfection Concealer because I never really got the hype around that one, which sometimes makes me feel like I'm not a proper beauty blogger. And there we go, it's all back in its bag. So that is kind of the makeup that I use every day. I wouldn't say every day because, to be honest, now that I work from home, oh, my little knee, aka Phil Mitchell's come to say hi. I don't really wear a full face of makeup every day because that is just pointless, and if I'm going to the gym or just walking frank, I'm like, I can't be asked spending 20 minutes doing a smoky eye. But when I go to makeup, that's the kind of stuff that I use. Obviously I don't use all that on my face, that would be a lot, but you get my drift. But yeah, they're all my favourites right now. I'm absolutely loving every single one of them, and I cannot get enough of them. So yeah, that's what's in my current makeup bag and what I'm liking, and I don't quite know what I'm doing right now. So I'm going to go now because obviously things are getting a little bit weird, and I hope you're all good. I hope you're all having a great weekend and you are all doing well. So yeah, I'm going to go now, but thanks for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next video on Thursday. So yeah, see you then. Bye.